I guess in terms of their political campaign, they both took no donations. So I guess I'm going to just write down the differences and commonalities. So took relatively no donations. Big donation. I guess I should say large donations. So little known fact, Bernie Sanders, I think he's received 3.2 million donations that average $27. Wow. He didn't take in any big $1 million donations. I think he had put a cap at $500. That's the max you can donate at one time. And so he's not bought out by corporations. He doesn't take corporate money. And Donald Trump, his campaign has cost like $80 million or something, and I think $1 million was from donations. So, again, he's pretty much they're the two purely self-funded candidates, although a lot of others are kind of half self-funded. But that's what I really like about them. They're both self-funded in a way. So yeah, they aren't controlled by corporate money. They're at the opposite ends of the spectrum, so they're kind of opposites. Ew, that is horrible. So they're kind of opposites, but both could work. All right, because now Donald Trump's will be better, I think, for the American economy as a whole, but Bernie Sanders will be better for the people. That's essentially what I've been trying to say. So if you're rich or or middle class or upper middle class or want to be rich, go with Donald Trump. If you're a middle class person struggling to get by, don't have any savings, go Bernie, right? And anyways, so what are some more commonalities between them? Yeah, I don't know. There aren't too many more commonalities because, well, I'll talk about some of the differences right now because, actually, no, one more. I don't have this in my notes, but they're both very like a breath of fresh air. They're both very outspoken. Because, I don't know, like they aren't too politically correct. Trump is not politically correct at all. Don't get me wrong. Like Bernie is, but Bernie speaks his mind. He'll rip on an entire class of people, the upper class, if he wants to. He's not getting their vote, right? So they're both pretty outspoken. So, what are some differences? Some differences. I'm not even going to write these down. Okay. Big differences. Okay. So here's the problem with Trump. If you do not know already. Okay, so Trump is against, not that this would matter. He's against recreational marijuana, which I think is dumb. Like, I don't smoke weed. I never have, never will. But it's created so much tax revenue in, Colorado and Denver, right? I think it's good for the economy. It's good to employ people. So he's against marijuana. He's against Mexicans and Muslims. He's not against them, but he's ripped on them. He's against abortion. He's against Cuba. He doesn't like Cuba again. He's pro freaking angels in the sky. And he thinks that global warming isn't caused by humans. And he wants less gun control. So, fun, right? Meanwhile, Bernie is essentially the exact opposite. He's pretty much the exact opposite. So, essentially, at the end of the day, what am I trying to say here? I'm trying to say that I think both have I think that Bernie Sanders, in terms of his non-economic policies, is a billion times better than Trump. Saying that, I think Trump's economic plan is better, just from my opinion. Just in terms of growing the American economy. Might not be good for the people. But in terms of growing the American economy, it's going to be great if he gets in. So that's just my 2 cents on it. And that only took like an hour to drop my 2 cents. So in conclusion, all of you on Periscope and YouTube, is that at the end of the day, just vote for who you want, both of which have their ups and downs, as I mentioned. And for me, again, I don't know if I would vote. I don't know if I could vote for either, because I like Trump's economic plan, but I like Bernie Sanders' everything else plan. So, anyways. If you're on Periscope, stick with me. We're going to be talking about investing in the stock market in a few minutes. We're going to charge up my phone, and then we'll be right back. All of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. You are all very beautiful people. I'll see you guys next time.